years also?
Uh, no, mine's a year. It should be 2 years, but I'm doing the full time, so I'm taking like
Mm.
and hello, hi, we are here.
Hello,
We are back.
we're
Episode
here.
24, which we
Yeah,
recorded previously, but we couldn't do it on Zoom, and um
true.
all the topics we did were super cool. So we'll maybe retouch on that this episode or this on Zoom here, or um we might touch on those things like in future episodes. But I didn't want to post that one just because there was no audio, so I couldn't even post it on the Spotify. And then the video quality wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be on another platform. Um, so yeah, guys, we are back. This is episode 24. It's been a long time. Don't even remember the last episode, really. It's been maybe 2 months. Close.
Yeah.
Close to 2 months, maybe.
I
Maybe a
think a
little bit
month,
less. Maybe a little
like
bit
a
less.
month, like a month.
But it's been a while. So we're here. Me and the well, let's just start off. Me, of course, I'm one of your hosts, Brian, and obviously I have my co-host here.
Xerona with an X.
And we're back. We're back to here to tell you all about all the many things that have happened since and pretty much everything else. So let's kick it off with Zerona first. How have you been, Zerona? How has everything been?
Just same old. Summer's about to end. Part of me is happy because I don't have to work the summer job that I don't want like. And part of me is like, because I don't want to go back to school. So let's say that. Um, so far it's been wild. I went for a friend's wedding. He was getting married and he just let me know like a week before. So he needed like some arrangement and like some people to help him because the thing about it is when you're not home, it's kind of hard for you to find someone to support you in your wedding. So some of his family members that are here in America like bailed on him like last minute. And he just needed a lot of help and support. So it was kind of nice to kind of be someone's not fake sibling, but sibling for
Yeah.
the wedding because he needed that. And then it just got me thinking like, yeah, family is important. Don't get me wrong. Family is very, very important. But like sometimes if you're not a good person or you're not a person with like integrity or not a person that, willing to help others, you find things very, 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 very difficult. Because in his wedding, imagine like your family bailed at you last minute and what how would you know feel like what were you gonna do, right? So it was like that for him. It's like, oh, but because he has been such a nice person and such a good person, people were actually willing to like I was willing to even like not go to work because I wanted to help this person because I knew that this person was someone who would help me. You know what I mean? So it
Mm.
was like, oh, wow, like imagine, So um it was very hectic, but still he came around and we were happy that he could find a wife and everything went smoothly, even went better than we expected it to be because it was like a last minute wedding. They wanted to cancel it. His mom died like a month before the wedding, so it was
Yeah.
like, but the fact that he had friends and the fact that he was like someone who was willing to put he put others first than him. I'm not saying you have to do that all the time, but because he was willing to do that and we could see the genuine like love and yeah he had people came from different people came someone drove like 15 hours from Texas to North Carolina just to support him. And that just shows how it is when you're a good person and when you're a person who also work with integrity and when you're also a person of God, because God does so much miracle. He was like he didn't even expect like how to say it, like imagine you like me and Brian, we're friends, we're not family but we're friends, right? And God forbid though, but Like Brian's permanently just canceled and billed last minute. And it's the friends you had. Like some of his friends, and the funny thing is that most of the people who came for him, they're not even people who has even met for a year. I just met him this semester, like last semester for spring. And most people that came and helped for the wedding just met him this semester too. Not everyone has met him for a year or two. Even his friends that has had here for like 3 years couldn't even come. And it was just those people who just maybe knew him for 3, 4 months that actually came for him. Like, like people were driving, people were using their gas money, people were using their savings. If you didn't have anything, people were like, okay, don't worry, I'll pay for it. So that taught me a lot. Like, wow, like it's not really about the Instagram and the post you have. Because you can have friends who always post you and tell you they love you, but when you need them, who is there for you? Like he was just like this is not his first time in America. He has been in America for a while. And the people that he just met were the people that like came like what I mean like stood up for him was like, so I was like, damn, like wow. It's it wasn't like a big fancy wedding, you know what I mean? But it was a good wedding. Everything was on track. His parents also, and the one thing his parents said was like not his parents, but the bride's parents, like his future, it's like
In-laws.
in-laws. Yeah, it was like they said this like there are people who are richer that have asked for their hands in marriage to the wife, but one thing they noticed is that they don't have genuity. But for him, he was not the richest of them all, but the genuity was just so much. It was like they were like, for someone to come here last minute and help you, that means a lot. So I was just like, wow, like it's good to always show, even if it's just and what he does is that he just because he has a car, he's like, okay, you need a ride, I'll just drop you off. That's all he does. Like, because a lot of international students here don't have cars. It's like, hey, you need a ride, let me drop you off. And that's just mostly what he did for mostly everyone. And everyone just like that little gesture has brought him so well that even his wife feels like protected because the wife knows that, hey, if I need anything, I can call and they'll do it. And he was like, I just asked for one favor. Sometimes he even told people like 2 days before the wedding and they showed up. So I was really, really, really amazed. It did drain me, but it was really amazed that, oh wow, like the true friendship is real. And true friendship is not, it's just it's a friend in need is definitely a friend indeed. And it doesn't have to be a friendship of 10, 5, 18 years. You gotta be a friendship, even if it's friendship for some people just met him for 2 months only. And they were there and they were through for him. So yeah, that just really struck me. So yeah, that's one thing I learned.
And
Hmm.
then obviously the big thing too, did you forget?
Oh yeah, I turned 1 year older on Friday.
She's becoming an old woman, guy.
I'm becoming an old woman, man. And then yeah, I was like
But wait, how old are you again? Not tell everyone.
20 something. Thank God I'm not yet
20
25
something?
yet. I'm in my early 20s.
She's like
I'm
21,
almost
22.
going to my mid 20s.
You're not
This
that
is my
close to the
last
mid. You're
this
not
is my
close to your mid 20s.
what is that? Mid 20s is 24, 25.
25 is mid 20s.
Then what is late 20s?
Like 28, 29, that year.
Ah, okay.
Mid 20s, you have to get like the middle of the numbers, which is 25.
Okay, so
Like it's mid, I would say mid
I'm
20s,
two
like
years I'm 2 years
25,
away from
26.
being
Late is
25.
28, 29.
But I feel like when you're 24, 25, 24, 25, you're like almost mid-age already. So for me, I'm in my last year of being an early 20,
Look at that, guys. Look at how young she is, man.
but I'm also glad because life is very, very, very precious. One
Mm.
of our church member died, and he was not sick or anything. He just slept and never woke up. So you can imagine, like, sometimes it's like, oh my God, I'm being old, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I'm being old, because every day is an experience. So that's why every day try to be close and really with God. So I thank God. So yeah,
The
I'm
thing
getting to
really
Brian's
interesting.
age little by little, man, and it's I'm
Yeah,
starting to see the signs now, but
yeah.
yeah.
I even sent Xerona a voice message and she didn't respond, guys. That's how horrible of a texter she is.
No, and I'm a very bad. You know how many messages that like on my
Well, I can
birthday, I
imagine.
actually
You
sat
probably have
down.
like 400.
I sat down and I replied some of them, and then some people also texted me after 10 p.m. So I'm like, oh, it's not like I don't want to text, but it's just like because I don't want to just copy and paste every reply.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got like, but I did say I would send because my mind is like once I already have that, I have that, and I'm working. I also try to get my uh driver's license permit, driver's permit
Mm.
also,
Well,
and
you wouldn't get a permit. You just get your driver's license.
now I need a permit because I haven't driven for 4 years now.
Yeah, but you're over 18, so you just get your license. You wouldn't get a permit. Permits
But
only
they
when
told me
you're.
no, they told me I need a permit. I need a permit to learn to be able to drive on the road.
They probably just meant your license, not a permit. Because a permit
But
for us was at 15 or 14. Was it for 15? I think. You go, you get a driver's license, but you can only drive as like an adult there or whatever for a
yeah,
year. Then
yeah,
you
yeah,
can get
yeah.
your
So I have
license.
to take the exam. I have to take the exam
No,
first.
but for you, since you're already older than that, you would just go take it and you would have your driver's license. You wouldn't need an adult for a year. You can just drive after.
Really, I thought because everyone here has their learner's permit. They got their learner's permit.
Well, yeah,
And
because they probably were there, but you
no, no, I mean like they're older than me. They're like
got their
35.
learner's permit.
Yeah, so they had to do the exam and then they got the learner's permit. And then from the learner's permit, they started learning how to drive. And then they got you after like a month or two, then they got a driver's license.
That's weird.
So that's why I'm reading for the learner's permit exam because I have to learn the signs and everything. And here in the DMV, if you fail one sign, like I don't know if that maybe is a thing. If you fail one sign, you fail everything. Yeah.
No, well, for us, well, for me, no. The
Also,
exam,
if you fail a sign, if you fail question of a sign, like if it's
oh, I don't know.
because you know you have the signs and then you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the other so if you fail a sign, you can't pass the exam.
No, I don't. I haven't taken it in a long time. So,
So yeah.
I did fail the exam for the first time, but not because of a sign. I think I missed like one question that I should have gotten. Got it the next time, and then my driver's test, because I didn't get my permit. I just did the bus until high school, and then right after I finished high school, that's when I got my license. But like I said, I went for it, but I only got my license. I didn't get a permit or whatever. So that's kind of weird. That's why I think it's weird. But for my driving exam, I literally passed it, and I almost failed by 1 point. Like literally one
Mm.
point. I would have, if I would have got deducted one more point, I would have failed it. And and mostly because why I failed it was because I didn't hold two hands on the steering wheel. So you
Mm.
driving, at least there, hold two hands on the steering wheel. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. It might be different there, maybe. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. Toronto's older, and she got to go to a wedding, and then obviously, yeah, um, she's still. You're almost. This is what? How many more semesters do you have for your master's?
Then after I'm graduating, so I'm stopping December 2025, 2020, 2025. Yes. So I'm just looking for internship. As an international student, it's quite different. So looking for some internship. All the internship I applied for this summer, it is you need work, work,
Experience.
work authorization, and so it's like, oh my God. But yes,
That's cool, and I say that's cool because like I told you guys the last time, I'm pretty sure. I was thinking of doing my master's then, and I was doing it. I'm in the program now. I got accepted. So I'm doing it at UCF, MBA. What? And then I'm doing the full time because I just want to just finish that quickly. So I'll actually be graduating at the same time as everyone else in December next year. So we'll be
Yeah.
graduating at the same time. Um, yeah, excited for it. Met pretty much the 30, how many were there? 31, 32 classmates that I'm gonna have like the full time. They're gonna be,
Is it like in person?
yeah, yeah. Classes are in person and everything. And like I said, these 30 people that I've or 30-ish people that I met will go through the program with me. So I'll pretty much see them every class, every step of the way. So
That's good. That's
yeah, the
good.
same people, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Orientation is like in a month, so we'll see how that goes. Um, what else? That's pretty much it. Excited for that. Saw the downtown campus, which I haven't been to before, and it's beautiful, nice area, and they're still planning on building a lot more.
What
Uh,
university, if I may ask?
UCF, University of Central Florida.
Oh,
Nice, yeah.
I heard there are cute boys there. I'll go visit.
In
I need
Florida,
to.
you'll find everybody. But the campus is cool. They got like a couple things I didn't even know. Walt Disney has a culinary
Oh
master's
wow.
program there for
Oh
UCF.
wow.
So literally, when you go there for your master's and you like graduate, Walt Disney like collects chefs from there, and they like go straight through the program. UCF has a apparently I didn't even know either a top five gaming animation program, like top five in the world, like all over the world, and literally like a 4 minute walk maybe is Electronic Sports or EA. So
Oh,
the one that does like sports games and all that other stuff, some other game, Star Wars and all that stuff, is literally right there. The headquarters is right there. So they literally grab people too. So
that's crazy.
and then the business side has like stuff there too. Like obviously they need administrators and all that stuff. So they even collect people from the business side. So that's kind of cool too.
I
Um,
need to go visit. I
yeah,
always say I'll visit, but I think when things are, I think next year. Sorry to cut you short. I'm so sorry to cut you short. But next year, I think things are. My family said things are going to be better. So, first year we're going to have is in Florida, because I heard my Latino coworkers always say the best connection is in Florida, because in Florida you find everybody, and
that's true.
she said there's a mixture of people I've met that are from Florida. Latino, I met a Latino, French, African, Asian, Filipino person. I'm like, I don't know how our ancestors were doing it, but her ancestors definitely have visa free for them to be that mixed, because I don't. But yeah, Florida is a good place, and I always tell Brian that I'm going to come, but for real, like I really want to come to also look for
Just,
like internship and find a husband.
yeah. But I definitely told Xerona to come for a while. But yeah, looking forward to
Yeah, I
the time
always
she
say I
does.
would, but
And then we'll definitely be obviously doing podcast when she's here. But
definitely,
also we might do like a vlog or something cool like that.
yeah,
That'd be kind
like
of
eat Korean food.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
yeah, do like a Korean food meal kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. There's a bunch of barbecue places, a bunch of like cuisine places as well.
Are they expensive?
Not really.
I found like here they're selling. Guess how much tabuki is?
Mm,
Just guess.
25.
If that was it, I would sue them. It's like $12 for like a bowl of tabuki, and it's not even that. And you know the tabuki they make is like not even the original one. It's the one that's in the paper. What?
Yeah.
I could have gotten that from Burlington.
I don't know, like
It's like four
places.
ninety nine.
The great places I've been to, I mean, like they do like hot pot and barbecue and all that stuff, and it's like all you can do, like all you can eat. It's like
I need
I don't
a.
know, they're between 30 to 40 bucks, like all of them.
I need to go for it.
Oh, and
I
there's some
think
fried chicken, Korean fried chicken places that just opened too. Oh, and then maybe by the time you come, the H Mart is gonna open.
I need H Mart because I have to go to
Each
DC
more
and I don't
has
have a car. That's why
it's
I need a car.
literally they're like building it right now, and I'm super excited because other than that lotte like
You
area,
guys have got latte?
we got a lotte there. Yeah, I showed you. Remember the
Oh
picture of
yeah,
the
you did.
we have that small place, but other than that, there's like nothing really close. So I'm excited for that H Mart because they're gonna build. Yo, they're gonna build a Paris.
Hmm?
Paris.
Paris spaghetti.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I saw those
They're gonna have one
in New
there. They're
York.
gonna
I
have
was
a
like,
bunch of food
dang,
there. Oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna, I'm gonna spend so much time at that place. Oh, it's gonna be great.
it's just
But I'm excited for it. But yeah. So maybe by the time Zerona comes, maybe it'll be open by then. I think it should be open by the end of this year. I think so. So you'll be fine.
hopefully. I'm just, yeah. I'm just
Uh,
looking for things. When things get better, things will always get better. It's just a
yeah.
matter of time. So
Oh,
yeah.
and by the way, if you guys hear like any loud noises from my side,
Is it
there's
the
like super
dogs?
thundering outside. And it
Oh,
was raining super
dang.
hard, and like the electricity like went out for like a couple times, like
Is
15
it that
seconds.
bad?
Usually not, but like there was like a thunder like literally right above our house, and it shook the house, and that's when it went
Damn.
off, and then went back up. But literally, it was like twice in like a couple seconds, and then I came back. Well, usually that
Really?
doesn't happen much. Yeah, yeah.
Because even here we're having thunders, like it's hot over here. Like I mean, it's like
Well,
sometimes
it's
86-degree. And then before you know it, it starts
20 times hotter
raining.
here.
And then when it starts raining, it then comes some I'm like, what is going on? Is it something
I don't know.
maybe God
Florida's
try,
weird. Florida's that place where like it's sunny in 1 second and then it starts raining and then like 5 minutes later it's not and then it's raining again. It's one of those like places. But it's been hot as hell here.
but does Florida have a lot of like tornadoes and stuff like that, or flood, or
Well, we get hurricanes, tornadoes.
oh yeah,
Not,
hurricane.
I wouldn't say we're known for tornadoes, but they can happen here. Yeah,
Is it in specific areas like Miami or just everywhere in Florida?
I don't know. I'm not sure. My guess,
Mm-hmm.
probably closer to where there's water. So yeah, like
Water, yeah, I was
north-ish,
thinking that too.
south-ish, maybe.
Let's see.
I don't know. I haven't. I think the last tornado I heard about was the one in Miami, but it was in the water. And
Yeah,
that
I
was
hear
like
Miami has a lot.
sometime last year. So, like
Yeah,
we get some, but they're not really common
but
too
not
much.
really close. But let's see.
Uh,
Florida is a dope place to go to. I really,
yeah,
some of my friends that from Virginia, they're like, "What are you doing in Virginia? Come to Florida." I'm like, "I know, I want to come to Florida too."
yeah.
But,
And
yeah,
Zorina knows she's at a place when she's here, so she doesn't have
yeah.
to worry about that. So all she has to worry about is I don't know her own
And you
food.
find a husband over there, so you Florida man.
She's gonna do that herself, guys. But yeah, looking forward to that. But then other than that, nothing much. Oh, something that did happen.
What happened?
So
Tell us.
nothing too crazy, but the we got the two new dogs, family dogs.
Oh
They've
yeah,
been
those
super great. They're
those
older
cute.
now, a lot bigger. So maybe in the next episode
Yeah.
I'll show you them. They got a lot bigger. Um, but sadly during the last episode and this one that we're doing right now, sadly our previous one, the boy who's still
The
alive,
void, yeah.
he passed away, or
Oh,
we had to put him down. He was just in a really bad state. He was, you know, struggling to breathe at time, like most of the time. He was at night. He was like really, um, just giving out a lot of pain and like suffering for quite a
mm,
bit. He had we believe it was like internal bleeding and stuff. Like it was,
oh.
yeah, it was bad.
How old was he?
Almost 14, sadly, almost. He was
Oh,
like a couple weeks before 14, but yeah.
he lived long.
I don't know. It's just crazy because like you think about it, it's like, dang, he's been there for like half your life. The same with Angie,
Yeah.
half the life. So you it definitely sucked that day because it was kind of like we were. thinking about it, but then not really doing it. And then like the day came and we were like, okay, we gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
He's just
Yeah.
suffering too much and we can't, you know. So when the day happened or when it happened, it was definitely super tough. But I guess the one okay thing was it wasn't as hard for our family. Luckily, because we have the two new dogs, so like
Dogs.
we have
Yeah.
those like loves there for us. And you know they have a lot of similarities, which is kind of
Yeah.
as the other two. So as the two previous ones we had, so my family got lucky on that regard for sure. But yeah, sadly it happened, and so uh, you know we miss him, we care for him, but you know we wanted him at peace and to be able to rest.
Excuse me.
So so that happened. Other than that, that's pretty much it on my part. Just preparing for the masters, um, doing a little bit of work here and there. Um, and that's pretty much it. And then also shout out to because in the two audio episodes that we dropped, we don't
Hmm.
really, or they're old episodes that we didn't do the audio before. So we didn't shout out to the audio, but now that we are doing that, now that we know, so obviously if you guys are seeing us here, then hello, you've seen us before, but also shout out to the audio listeners out there now doing Spotify. I will have to make a new profile for the Apple ID stuff in order to make the Apple
Mm,
Podcast one. So at some point that will be coming soon. Um,
man.
but yeah, it's cool. So now we have audio listeners, and then obviously if you're saying this, that's cool too. So um, yeah, I don't know. What topic do you want to like go into, or what do you wish to like talk about? Because it's like I don't know. I guess nothing's been too crazy lately in terms of like
Mm.
shows have been okay. Music, a lot of music has been coming out. Eminem dropped his new album.
I
Jay dropped his
just
new album.
remember.
Um,
Mm, 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 mm.
I think I don't think we had the podcast before it happened. Jin came out of his military service.
Oh yeah. Wait, military is not meant to be 2 years. Was he there for 2 years?
No, it's a year. I think it's a year and 18 months. So a year and 6 months.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Time flies so
That
fast.
was quick.
I remember when he was going, and then I had a
Because
friend,
I think by the end of this year, it's literally J Hope and
Jungkook.
no J Hope. J
Is
Hope is
Jungkook going to the army too?
he already went.
Oh, all of them are going, right?
They all went already.
Sugar, what about Sugar? Sugar going?
Sugar went. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went. Yeah,
Because he has a medical something though.
yeah, but I think he still ended up going. I don't think to like I think he's doing like some police stuff.
Yeah, I know you could do like the police force because
I think that's what he do. I'm not too. But
my friend did the
they're all
police
military though.
thingy.
Oh, it's Everton. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, he did the police thingy because he had when he was young he had a
No, he had
broken
the leg
yeah.
stuff. But
So
he got the surgery, but yeah, obviously because of that, even still the
still, yeah, you don't want to risk that. So I was like, Jin is coming out. I think he's going to do the Olympics thingy, right?
he was there. Yeah, he took the torch like a piece of Paris, like walked it across Paris a little bit.
Oh wait, the next Olympic is in Paris?
Yeah, it's literally like in 2 weeks, a week and a half. Something like that.
I always thought like always the Olympics were always like in July or something.
What?
Why is it
Oh
so
yeah, it's
late?
July.
But like I feel like it was like beginning of July. Like I don't feel
No. Oh,
like
well, it might be. I think they did that because the Euros and all that stuff was the same time.
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Because I
So
remember when like 2012 Olympic was like one of my favorite Olympics. I remember it was just I think One Direction was performing.
oh my
So
God.
I stayed up all night. And my parents let us stay up all night. So
So
I did enjoy 2012.
I'm actually looking forward to that. The Olympics are going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see like sports again and so many different kinds. Like
Yeah.
for table tennis, volleyball, beach
There
volleyball.
was surfing last year too.
I think they were surfing
It was in Japan,
last
I
year,
think.
not last year, but Yeah.
No, last year, like 2021. I think they did Olympics in 2021.
20 because
No, 20 was COVID.
did they still do it though, or
They
did
did it in 2021, I think. Yeah, because it was in
it?
Japan.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, right, you're right. They
Yeah,
were going to start it in 20, and then yeah, they moved it a little bit. Yeah, you're right. Um, but yeah,
yeah,
so many different sports. I'm actually kind of excited. Weightlifting and all that different stuff.
yeah.
Any news? Oh, I'm super excited for Deadpool Friday coming
Oh
up.
yeah.
Super excited, guys.
I
I
haven't
think
watched a lot of
I think this is
movies.
gonna finally like be the best thing that happened to Marvel since like the Avengers, because everything after that has been kind of mid. I would
Right.
mid. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, sad. Copa America, of course, my Colombia team lost in the final, obviously. Horrible, but it is what it is. But yeah. Um, anything else of note? Trump almost got shot,
Oh,
so there's that
I
too.
was scared. I was like, oh my God.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I was like, what? Like,
I don't
I was, I was, but thank God he's alive because I don't want any, whether I like you or not, but death is not something that I want to see.
yeah.
So,
You wish upon anyone.
no, I wish upon anyone.
There was that, and then what else? That's pretty much it. Anything you've been
What is
seeing, doing?
me? No, we're just trying to get my, what do you call it? I'm trying to get my learner's permit, trying to learn how to drive again because I haven't driven for since 2020. Can you imagine? And it's like, oh my God, everyone is knowing how to drive. What am I doing? Like, Xerona, like, get yourself in the game, So,
Get yourself together.
oh, excited for that too.
Mm,
And then, yeah, yeah. So far, oh, I haven't been watching it, but I'm interested in this new series called Shameless. It's not new,
um,
but I've been seeing it a
on
lot of
Netflix?
times. Yeah, it should be on Netflix. I've been seeing it a lot of time, but I was just like, I'm not gonna watch it. And then I started seeing some clips about it. I was like, oh damn, this family needs Jesus. Um, it's really nice because it gets to show like, oh, what people are actually going through.
Mm,
So about the family, the Gaga family. I know it's not real life, but I feel like a lot of people in real life can relate to that. And then I met someone who was talking about her mom was like bipolar and her dad is like a drunk and she had like 16 or 10, like she had a lot of siblings though. And she was the first, so she had to take so much responsibilities. I was like, really? Maybe they made shameless out of her, but um there's a lot of people going through that. So I was just like, oh wow, like
for sure, for sure.
it's I don't know, God gives us to do. I mean, all of them are better off now. Like she's a nurse now, her sister is also a nurse. Another one, I think the last child is like in high school, doing well, doing sports, playing sports. Thank God for sports because sport has really helped some people not to do
Down the
things
wrong
that,
path. Mm,
yeah. So we thank God for that also too. So
mm,
I was just very interested in it, like how the characters are like, and like, oh wow, like there's a lot of in Nigeria. I don't know, in Nigeria there probably be it, but as I said, Nigeria they don't really like, what's the word, like in America if something is going on they're going to talk about it, but in Nigeria we don't really talk about it. So it was like a lot of, and we're doing the survey about the family, like how like there's a big, not very big, but there's a kind of nowadays a big amount of percentage of kids having that kind of lifestyle, growing up with a parents that is addicted or unstable family. So I was just trying to watch it to kind of see like, oh wow, you know, this is reality. This was going on in real life, and most of them turn out good, and some of them turn out bad. So to be able to kind of see that here, because when you're also in a new country, you also want to know what's going on. And there's some things that in my country that we cannot say, but here it's like if that's what you're going through, you can go through it and you can admit it. So that's what I've been doing so far. So watching Shameless. Been watching some clips of Shameless and it's just like, oh wow,
Hmm.
that's
Um,
that's a lot.
yeah, watching. I don't know. Anime recommendations. Trying to think.
I don't really know. Anime is not
Demon
really
Slayer. Oh, I know what's coming out soon. If it's not
what.
yet. The Haikyuu movies should be coming out pretty soon.
Oh,
So it should be the Battle of the
okay, I haven't watched
what's
Haikyuu
the
for a
actual
while.
translation? Like Kitten Dumpster or something like that for the two teams. But it's something like that. So that movie is coming out, and like the two following movies of like the rest of the series should be coming out. Demon Slayer,
I
the
think
final
season
season.
is that the final one?
Well, the season wise, the ending will be three movies. The Infinity Castle ending would be three movies. So they're coming out with three movies. So yeah, that the season wise, like episodes wise, it's done.
Yeah, yeah. Then they have the
Um,
yeah. Yeah. I
there's
mean,
some
no.
other shows that I've
Is
been.
Solo Leveling finished?
Which one?
Solo Leveling?
Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
The first season was done. I think the second is coming out soon. Bleach.
Oh, that's fast.
Bleach.
Bleach.
Should be coming out the next part of the Thousand Year
Yeah,
Blood.
they better do because I've been waiting and I'm tired
Yeah,
of
yeah,
waiting.
I'm waiting for that too. And some other cool ones that have been pretty cool. So that's
Jujutsu Kaisen?
uh
I haven't heard.
the manga's been going pretty well. I've been like catched up to it. The season though, I'm not sure if it's this season.
I don't know if
It
they're.
might be next season.
I
Um,
think it might be my next year.
yeah, yeah.
It might be next.
Maybe in the fall. If it's not in the fall, it's spring.
When did season two start? Not, wasn't it this year?
No, it was last year, I think.
Last year? Oh.
Ending last year, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so.
There's
Or it was either ending last year or like
a
very beginning of this
beginning,
year.
yeah, of last year. I feel like
I don't
that's
remember. Has it been that long? Yeah. I don't know.
which
What
other
is it?
recommended.
There's some other
Bad Boys.
things.
I need to watch Bad Boys, the new
The new one?
Light
I
of
haven't
Night.
seen it. I haven't really
Yeah.
gotten to see movies like that.
Oh,
Sadly.
really? Funny enough, when we were young, we watched Bad Boys.
Oh no. I meant like go watch movies. I've seen Bad Boys. I've seen all of them except for the
I haven't too. Me too, man. Me too. I'm just like, wow.
yeah. Usually I'm a moviegoer, but yeah, I haven't been going lately. Have you
Same.
watched Godzilla minus one and it's on
Mm-mm.
Netflix?
It's scary.
No, it's incredible, guys.
It's scary.
It's literally like I rewatched
Yeah.
it, I was like, damn, this is the best kaiju Godzilla movie ever. It's the best one.
Yeah.
And
No.
like as far as a movie, it's a nine. It's in the nine.
No.
Guys. Like it's really,
I
really
don't even like anything scary. I cannot. Even like
it's not even
it.
scary to be honest.
People say it wasn't scary, and I watched it. I couldn't sleep for 3 weeks.
If that was scary, can you imagine a horror movie with you? Oh.
Like what? The
Uh,
Insurgent? No,
Alien, was it?
no.
Alien, the new
I'm
one.
never. I'm never gonna watch it.
Alien Romulus is coming out soon. You would definitely not watch that because I saw the trailer and I was like, "Dave."
And sci-fi movies, I'm very, very, very like. I don't know. Me and sci-fi movies were just. It takes me a while. There are some sci-fi movies that I like, but there's some that I'm just like, no, I cannot.
Mm,
So let's see how that goes on to the. But yeah, nothing really new.
not really. Yeah, just kind
It's
of like
just
an episode just to catch up on us and then talk a little bit with you guys.
yeah. Inside Out too. I want to watch that because I feel
I
like
haven't seen
that
it
is
yet. Yeah.
talking about, what's going to go on. So
I was actually thinking of I was gonna talk about this too. Starting to watch Star Wars Acolyte
Mm.
because it has Lee Jung-jae in it. Super cool. The guy from Squid Games, if you guys don't know, the main guy. Oh, that's also coming out soon. Squid Game season
Squid
two.
Game 2.
I
Yeah.
think sometime in the fall, right? I think.
Sometime in fall. I know Top TOP is gonna be there, so I'm not gonna watch it because I haven't watched Squid Game yet. Everyone keeps on
Mm.
telling me haven't to watch Squid Game. And funny thing was that I was in Korea when Squid Game became a thing, and I was like, yeah, no. Because when I already saw the trailer, I was crying already. I am very, 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 very.
It was rough. It was rough at the beginning. The ending was kind of like okay, like not as bad as the beginning, but the beginning.
For me, everything was bad. I remember it was like on net. It was on Instagram every single time. So like the parts,
Oh
and
yeah.
it was
Well, yeah, that's what happens. People are
for me. It
trash and they
was just
spoil a lot.
like
That's why I usually like when something good comes out, I don't go on social media.
that's what they did. They spoiled Attack on Titans for me. I was like, okay, thank you.
Oof.
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. I still hate Aaron, but still, thank you.
So there's that. Mm.
What else is coming? Music
Oh yeah.
wise.
So I was
Oh,
planning on watching that, but I've heard from so many people like it's just not a good Star Wars series, and like really
it's not
bad.
like the
I heard
other
it bad.
ones.
Like the story, like in how they plan things and how they like before they said no, you can't do that. Like it's not part of the overall story, but like they do stuff in this one that like now they're saying it's okay for that to happen or whatever. And I've been hearing like a bunch of stuff like that, and it's like I think I'll probably skip it. So
Mm,
yeah. And what I am looking forward to, games. How about let's talk a little bit about games. Star Wars Outlaws. That's coming out soon. So
the
that
game.
it's called Outlaws, yeah. And you're like what do you call it? Like a smuggler, and you're going through these different like four planets, open world, and you like you know do trades and you like try to smuggle things, and then it's pretty cool. Um, and then this past week, NCAA football just came out. Been
Mm.
killing that game because I love that series. I like it probably better than Madden, like actual NFL football. Um,
Is it the one with the universities?
yeah, this one's the university.
Oh yeah, my brother's been playing that because Liberty is there. So
Yeah, I
I was
saw
like,
it.
okay.
And I actually played with them too, so it's actually pretty cool. So yeah, I saw that, and then obviously been playing that, and then that's it. Any new things coming out other than Star Wars? It's probably Assassin's Creed, the new one,
Oh,
that's coming out, and I'm excited for that one because it's Japanese, so it's actually gonna be kind of
oh, you're the Japanese. Okay.
yeah. So I'm actually interested in it. But those are only like super three big ones that I'm like okay. So yeah, NCAA now, Outlaws in like September, I think, and then Assassin's Creed in November, I think. So those are three I'm looking forward to, and then obviously in a previous on YouTube side, so you audience listeners, sorry I don't have the audio for any of the ones that you've seen before the first one that I posted. Sadly,
Mm,
um, sadly I had to get rid of it to make storage and all that stuff, and oh, I'm so dumb. I should have held them, but um,
no.
starting from now, you get every episode. But if you just if you want to later down, you can look at the video of me and my two friends. The episode we did with
Yeah.
Luna. We're like a FIFA group, so or not. It's not called FIFA anymore, but FC, the soccer game.
Oh, it's not called FIFA anymore?
No,
What is it called
the
now?
FIFA gave the rights to somebody else because EA didn't want to pay them the money and stuff.
So
So
what
it's
is it
called
called
the
now?
EAFC football. It's supposed to be like abbreviation of football club. So they're calling it yeah. So it's FC and then the year. So last year was 24, and this in September or yeah September it's 25. So I'm looking forward to that because I play that with those guys. And that's
Yeah.
how I met those guys and became super best friends. And kind of like you said, like it's hard to find true friends, but when you do, and you notice them right away, and
Yeah.
those guys
Um,
became super close. I've seen them multiple times, hang out with them multiple times, and they're pretty much family. So yeah, that was a cool way. And I met them when I was like, oh, how many years ago? Almost 10 years?
25. Oh
No, almost 10 years. Oh, okay. Not that far back. Like 10-ish years, almost. Or maybe a little bit less than that, but it's around
my God,
there.
you're old.
So I was like in high school when I met these guys. So but yeah,
You're old.
yeah, I'm old. So I'm in my late 20s, about to be in my last to late 20s, literally in 2 months. So laugh all you want, Rona.
You're still
Kind of
20
that's
something,
kind of
so it's okay.
scary, guys. I'm almost 30. Oh, close. We'll see.
Not yet.
Not yet. There's still some time, but it's almost there. And it's kind of damn, kind of crazy, but
Oh my
it is what
God.
it is.
Imagine us as parents. One person, because in my custodial, I'm the one who is always like the hyper one. So one person was like, I want to imagine you as a parent. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I have no idea. You'd be one of the funniest parent that will embarrass your kid, but also
For
be so
sure.
disciplined.
I could see it. Yeah.
I was like,
I think you would be a
probably.
super awesome mother, but like one that
Oh,
would
but I'll
like
be like,
one
there's
that
some
would
things
like
that,
end up messing with their child so much at the same time. I could totally see
yeah,
it. Yeah.
I'll be like, oh my God, but if you do that shit, I'm gonna. It's not domestic abuse. It's an African way and a Colombian. It's a
It's literally
it,
everywhere but except America, guys. Like it happens. Like it's
even
not bad.
even the Latino friend I have, coworker I have, her kid was like being very rude, and she just like twisted the ear.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, that
She's
one
like,
hurt.
yeah, we do that.
Oh, what
She's from
really hurt?
Venezuela.
The Korean one where they grab
Mm.
you from the sideburn and they twist it. Oh. Ah!
I was like, is that I thought that was just an African thing. She's like, oh hell no. And
Nah.
then the hat she was like, oh, I had my cane. I was like,
Yeah.
damn,
Chain,
damn.
belts, chancla,
Yeah, belts. Yeah, the turning
books.
stick.
Books for
Oh,
you.
mine was the Bible. Hit me with wisdom.
Classic, guys. Classic.
Yeah, but that was I was like, yeah, that's so. I was like, wait, really? Yo, I was like, that was just African thing. She's like, yeah, no, we don't. We do that too. I was like, okay. Yeah, and and for the boys, they would just on your head. You guys have that? Yeah. So yeah, I'll be like, yeah, man, you don't. There's some things you don't do in my house, and if it's gonna be like that, I'm gonna take you to the village back in Africa. You know, you're gonna learn some lesson
But yeah.
because I ain't raising no food because mama ain't no food too. But let's see. But yeah, it was, and my work is ending in 3 weeks. Thank God. But I'm gonna
Man,
miss the people over there. Like the thing we even have our own dictionary called the Summertime Dictionary where we write like I started doing it like anything funny that everyone remembers, I write it down so we could just like talk about it like after it. So and then yeah.
I'm looking.
What about you? What about the MBA? Where is it like you're doing a general MBA or you're doing like a cognitive? Like for me, I have a cognitive in my MBA.
In terms
So
of
is it
what?
just a general MBA or just
So there is levels. There is a I forgot what's the last one called. It's the highest one you can, or in general. Well, it's not really. They're not levels. It's just like where certain people criteria like fit in. There's
mm-hmm.
executive. There's
There's
the
what?
executive,
Okay.
executive MBA. Then there's the PMBA, and then there's the last one I don't remember. So the last
Really?
one is like what you typically think. So like people right out of bachelor, so like immediately right after.
Mm-hmm.
The P, there's a full time and part time. The full time is like a year after like having work experience, you come in and like doing that. The part time one is uh I think the average age for like part time is like 25, and you're had like 3 years of experience. and
Hmm.
stuff like that. And then the executive is like you're in their 40s, average is like 40s, and then like 10 years experience. Um, so the experience wise, I had enough for I was going for executive first.
Mm.
Because I have the experience, but the age didn't fit me. So they were like, "Oh, it's probably better to do the professional one." Uh,
Mm.
and they said like the course is literally the same. Like you get the same stuff. It's no difference. It's just like the age and then criteria is certain differently. I fit certain criteria, but they kind of wanted me to be around people kind of like my
Mm.
age to kind of fit better. So then the full time you're younger, but for me, so I would have perfectly fit in the part time, but like in my thinking, I want to get my MBA as quickly as possible. So I
Mm.
did the full time one instead of the part time.
The per
But they're
time,
the
yeah.
same thing, but yeah. So I did
Uh,
that. Um,
mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's just a like I said, Masters of Business Administration, professional level. So pretty much like you do it. And if you start, in a company, you can start demanding like six figures and stuff like that from then on, as far as like management and stuff.
Um,
So
mine
that's
is just
pretty,
I don't have the experience, so
yeah, which you'll get after. But after you get that
yeah.
experience and you start getting into companies, you can start asking for the same thing, six figures,
I want 8 figures.
or you go eight.
You're going 8. We're like, no, we're not doing that. Okay. Do you know how much it takes to get an MBA? And I'm
So
doing it in, yeah. Continue, sorry.
oh well, I don't know. The programs are kind of different, maybe.
Mm,
How much was your program for?
what do you mean?
You remember? Like your cost of your program, MBA program.
Because I'm an international student, it's like 6,000 and something per semester.
Okay, no, so it's around the same.
Yeah.
Six, yeah, you're around
Because I
what
have to pay like
four? That's 40,
insurance and
40
this
strong.
and that and that and this. But one thing I like about the MBA in my school is that um all MBA classes are once a week,
Mm.
and it's 8 weeks. So after 8 weeks you finish one course and then you can go to the next one. So I kind of like that. So like my finance class is like 8 weeks. So I have the opportunity to like do like a class. Like I can take each class one step at a time. So I would say yeah.
So yeah, yours is around like 35 to 40,000. Mine's pretty much the same. My
But
total
you
is
like
39.
for the whole 2 years?
Yeah,
Oh, I never
if it's
calculated.
6,000 with the 2 years, it's around 36, 37. So it's probably around the same as mine. But mine is I'm doing full time, so I'm doing a year. So instead of the six, I'm paying 15. So double.
Double because you're doing
Yeah, I'm doing shorter. So I'm taking a semester off, so I'm adding that back. But my program is pretty cool. Um, in terms of there's a lot of other stuff like benefits that come from it. They give us like brand new laptops. It's part of the
what?
it's part of the tuition. So like you
Can
pay
I
and
go to your school?
they literally pay you a new HP laptop and stuff that you use, and then you keep it at the end. So
Really?
yeah, and then
Really?
literally that like on the day I went to go check it out, the campus and stuff downtown, they're like, yeah, you get your laptop, boom, boom, you use it, whatever, and then at the end you can do whatever, so you can sell it or keep it, whatever. But then like they even said like, oh yeah, if you have a problem, just bring it in like at the first couple weeks, you can bring it
Mm-hmm.
in. And then if there's any like actual problems with it, just give it to us. We'll give you a new one, and then we'll send that one off to get the insurance or whatever from that. So like literally, it's pretty cool. They give us the financial calculators. They give us all that bunch of stuff.
I need to change schools now.
Um, they so we have Bloomberg as well. I'm pretty sure you guys know that
Mm,
Bloomberg. So like financial market program that.
really?
So we have that.
My school don't do nothing like that. They just give us papers to write.
So there's a lab And then you can get a certification for Bloomberg and like checking up financial data and stuff. At the end of it, that you can do. But yeah, so my total is 39,000. Um, that's the program cost. So it's 15 and then 9 is
I
the
think I think my brother needs to go there because I'm not trying to diss my school, but
no,
I
it's
don't
good.
know.
It's a great school. It's definitely, very good school. It's definitely like bringing up and coming up as one of a big schools, I would think. And then one day it's going to be definitely really, really, really something. But I've enjoyed my time there. I have no complaints. And everyone I've met, it's been really great. Um, so yeah, looking forward to the
Hmm.
program. But my difference between you though is my full time I have classes Monday through Thursday, I think. Monday through Thursday.
Hmm.
But Monday is the only time I'm there like all day, so 8 to 5, I think. 8 to 4. 8 to 4 or 8 to 5. Then
Mm.
Tuesday through Thursday is only 8 to 12. So
Mm.
so yeah, I'm only there for like 4 hours for the rest of the week and then all day on Monday.
Are you
Um,
going to go on campus or are you going to drive from home to?
so no, I'm just be home because the campus is only like 25 minutes away. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I'll be
Okay.
home. And there's no place to live on that campus. It's downtown, so there's no place to live there. Granted, there are condos and stuff there that they built, but
No, just stay
whole
home.
like condos from downtown, not from Musia. But
Just stay home. Just stay home.
there's
Oh, okay.
that,
Well,
so I'm
go.
looking forward to it. It's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
looking
fun.
forward to it for you. Then I take your laptop after.
Granted, I'm
So,
actually kind of happy because this laptop I'm using, the battery has messed up.
boy,
So
I
like
know
if I take out the charger, it won't work anymore. So
we're going more. But at least you have something to use. So
yeah,
that's a really good thing. That's really good. Why? Anytime my school to start making laptops for us now.
so yeah, I'm excited.
And it's yeah, but yeah, let's see. And are you well, you already have a master's in finance, I think, but are you scared of the MBA? Because when I was doing mine, because I just freshly graduated, so I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just do it. It doesn't hurt to get your master's, you know what I mean? But are you scared of the MBA or are you just like it was gonna be similar to, masters in like finance or stuff like that?
Mm,
How's your feeling towards the MBA?
I'm excited, just because I think it's gonna not be as numbers demanding.
Mm,
Because in the
let me
finance,
check.
literally, it's like you have to know your stuff really, 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 really well, like numbers wise and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think MBA is cool just because you get to learn about everything. You have to learn about everything at like
Yeah,
a really good base level. So I'm kind of excited to like I
yeah, you
already know a
gotta.
lot of stuff about like management and like the total business, but I'm kind of excited to see how these professors and these workers kind of handle their professional careers and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Um, be as difficult? I'm not sure. Um, I think they're all going to be difficult in their own way. Maybe this one differently in terms of I think when you're doing other than the NBA, in the NBA, you're focused more on like teams and like
Teams. Yep.
so a lot of
Annoying team
the
members.
yeah, so I think maybe that's the part where you're kind of like, okay, see how it goes. But luckily, the thing that I did, the meeting that I had on the campus, where I met everyone and had a little bit of like the program and all that stuff. Um, I got to meet like six people, and then we made a group chat and I'm already friends with them. That's like
Mm,
I'm starting to
that's
already meet
great.
a lot of people and stuff. So I think it'll be good. Like I'm looking forward to it. Obviously it'll be a little bit difficult because
Right.
it's a professional level, so you gotta be like understanding and
Yeah.
really comprehend things. But I'm looking forward to it.
Mm. Yeah. For me, when I was mine, I was just like, luckily, most of the classes I had, everyone also just, most people just graduated. So I had like people, I think the youngest was like 20. I was like, you're 20 and doing MBA, why? And she's like, I have no idea. And funny thing is that she never did anything business. So I was just like, well,
Yeah, that's actually another thing. On our
just go into
program,
it.
there wasn't that many
Business
business people.
major. Yeah.
I was the only finance major. And then the rest were like some pretty cool ones. There was a marine biologist. There was a
Oh.
theater. There
Oh,
was
yeah, we had theater too.
there was a electrical and engineering. There was a
We had a doctor.
psychologist. There was
Yeah, we had a doctor in ours. I was like, what? And he was
yeah,
doing MBA in healthcare management. I was like, why? Because now they want to promote him and he has no idea about paperwork. And I was like, oh, like literally, like I had to help him with his finance. I was like, what the hell is, revenue and cost? I was like, oh,
yeah.
wow.
And now many people are thinking like long term in terms of having a
Yeah.
business and stuff too. So it's like
So I was just like, wow. I was like, oh my God, I get to educate a doctor.
mm, mm,
He's smart.
but yeah.
But yeah, an MBA. And then like, do you feel like, because so my classes is once a week and people are not really too nice. I try to talk to them, but like they're already like people who already did their undergrad there kind of like stick with people they did their undergrad with. I don't know if that makes sense. But like, do you feel like you have trouble? Because I feel like in the MBA, in my part, everyone tries to act so professional, and you know what I mean. Do you think like it's gonna be hard for you, like compared to like undergrad or Korea, where you had like some undergrads and undergrads, we don't really care, but like master level, do you think like you're gonna find it hard to make? I know you do have friends, but like there's some friends you have for a time, but do you think there will be also potential long-term friends? I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah, and I think they could become long-term friends or just good networking.
mm,
I'm kind of glad because it's like we're finally not going to deal with sorry undergrads, but sometimes they're really annoying and really sorry. But in terms of like being like you're young and not really knowing what you want to do, but then like dealing with all these different things, I think
right.
now in this program, people know what they want. People are
Yeah,
sure, people are more professional. They actually care about the work that you're doing
right.
instead of the undergrad where, like you said, sometimes they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna take it that seriously because I can like have fun this first year, second year, whatever." So, um, I'm kind of excited to have people more professional, more focused on like actual thing.
mm,
I'm actually looking forward to that more than just like if they were like undergrads and stuff. Because again, I'm like at the age, like I don't know if I'm the oldest, but out of the group, I was definitely the oldest by like 3 years. One guy was like 25.
mm.
So like I
Oh,
was, yeah.
like
So
the same age group ish.
we're all around. I think we're all around there because yeah, the rest were like 24, 23. So we're all kind of like in that four-ish, five age difference. We're not
Okay.
like teens or like late early 20s, early 20s where it's like
Yeah.
we all kind of have an idea, we have experience, we all kind of
Experience.
know.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's possibility of like friends there that can become something, but also I think more importantly, like a good networking of people and like obviously psychology, data, all that stuff.
Yeah.
People like that. So yeah.
Do you? Because like for me, I'm trying to find some internship, and people tell me like when you go to other schools, you can also find like connections and
Mm.
because I'm young, pretty much. The MBA. When people ask what are you gonna do with your MBA, I tell them to be honest with you, I don't know. I just straight up don't know what to do in life. So I was like, MBA will not hurt. And then I went to MBA and I put a cogligate because I already know tour, like I already studied tourism. So I wanted to do something different. And I wanted to be because anyone who knows me knows that I'm just someone who likes to dabble in everything, but never focus on one thing. So I was like, let me challenge myself to focus. Like there's nothing wrong getting an M because you're already doing the general MBA, but then you have a cognitive in health. Maybe I could find my way. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, it doesn't hurt to just add one thing. Like you already have the MBA, you already have what anyone who's in a general MBA, we do the same classes. Then I have like an extra semester to do the health classes, So I was just like, do you think like the pressure do you think like having an MBA is like more pressure to you, or it's just like it's the same mode since I have my master's in finance already? An MBA
I
is
don't think
like,
it's I don't think
uh,
it's more pressure. I think it's just my ultimate goal or thing that I've kind of always talked about with you, as you
mhm,
know, is like having my own business one day.
yeah,
So like I think this is a step that I kind of needed to take in my career in order to get there. Because I think those three letters are important, and to have that on your resume, like MBA, like actual under your name and stuff, is a big thing. And then I think people look at that more as like, okay, you're actually a professional and know a
what?
good broad scape of everything. So I don't know if it's more pressure. Maybe it's pressure of like maybe getting it, of like,
Mm,
okay, this is something like you should probably maybe want to get. And I think I thought about I didn't think about it before, but the more mentors I got throughout, they all had the MBA. So like the two mentors that helped me as far as like my recommendation and all that stuff, they got their MBAs from the same program.
oh,
So like, and I respect them both a lot. And so looking at that, I was like, then maybe it is, important to get my MBA and
MBA.
have that on my list. So I don't know if it's more, maybe it's pressure of like seeing that and wanting to get it, but in terms of like actual like here now, I don't feel that much pressure.
Mm,
It's excitement and kind of interested to see because like I haven't done school, well, not for a long time. Literally, it's only been a couple of months, but like it feels like a long time. So I'm like interested to see like the moment I get back, I'm like, damn, how are things gonna be? And dealing with all these numbers and questions and essays and all this quizzes and exams and all this stuff.
yeah,
Um,
I think you get
yeah,
it.
we'll see.
I think for me too, I was also scared, and I was like, oh my God, I hate papers. I'm not really good at papers.
I hate it.
And I was like, present, even my presentation, because if you've ever seen me in presentation, I'm never scared to do a presentation.
Yeah, yeah.
But nowadays in the MBA, I'm always scared to do a presentation because I'm like, oh my God, maybe I'm not worthy enough, you know. So it comes, but we thank God. Um, do you feel like do you ever consider like if you had opportunity to be a professor, will you do it?
So when I didn't know what I wanted to be before, like a, yeah, professor, teacher was something I was interested in.
Mm,
Not business though. I was more like I really like history and all that stuff, so I was thinking more of that.
mm,
But
history.
professor, I think maybe super down the road, maybe it would be kind of interesting to do. As far as like after my career and after like things like that, maybe becoming like I don't know, like a what is it, a part-time professor a semester,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like teaching things about my career and stuff and everything I've learned to others, I think would be pretty cool. Uh,
yeah.
and I've always been super like interested in like I said, helping people in that way or like teaching others. I like being that kind of person to share and all this stuff. People know me as someone that shares a lot and talks a lot and things like that. So I think it
Mm,
would be cool in that sense.
I feel like you'd be a good international
That would be super cool.
business because I feel like you've traveled a lot. You've seen like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be super cool. Then obviously that would fit because I would be able to like teach a bunch of the international students from all over.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. But yeah, that if I did, that'll probably be down the road, like, super later on.
but not now.
No, 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 anytime soon. That would probably be like what, late 50s, maybe 60s. Something
Mm,
I might be interested, like after I'm done, like because I hopefully like one of my plan is like thinking before then, like I work, I've made great like money in terms of that, but like be able to financially be well off after.
Mm,
And after that, like find just things I care about, and teaching and stuff like that would could be one of those things now. So
mm.
we'll see. But maybe not, maybe, but it'd be cool. Or maybe I'll like not even be like university. It could be like teaching a
It
course
could be,
or
yeah.
something else or my own or whatever. It'd be cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be super cool.
Looking forward to it. Because someone was asking me, really want to be a TA? I was like, of course I want to be a TA, but I didn't get the position. Because I feel like you also need experience to, you know what I mean?
Mm, I mean,
Also,
for a
yeah,
TA, maybe, but like I think it's just knowing yourself really well and then possibly having a good connection with the professor also helps quite a lot.
yeah,
Um, so I guess it depends really. But like I was looking at stuff like that too. Assistantships and fellowships and stuff. I was looking into that. So we'll see if I maybe do any of that when I'm doing my master's as well. So
the
we'll see.
MBA and everything. Uh, it's like for me, it's like the I don't know. I was just like, even to now, I'm like, I don't want to drop out of being and get an MBA, but it's like, I don't really know what I want to do with the MBA because, but someone over said it's not, even if you don't get the MBA, even if you get the MBA, there's no how to say it. That's not about business. Business is very, very broad.
I
So
mean,
even if you
administrative work and
yeah,
management.
administrative work, yeah. So he was like, even if you don't, get it or do anything related to health, just getting it and um is really, really is good. And then he said one thing. He said this one I met. He was like, a lot of people think the MBA or masters is just about you just going to learn, but it's not just going and just doing, making sure you have your do well in your homework and stuff. It's actually an opportunity for you to actually ask questions about
Yeah,
personal life.
yeah,
So I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to ask, professors, about not personal love, but like the experiences, get more because you're paying tuition. Tuition is not just about you, just getting that diploma, but it's also about you also understand.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going that. Sorry, I know I'm interviewing you. Sorry for the impromptu interview. Um, what will you
Oh, but
say?
just in
Okay.
case, don't you have to go pretty soon? Or you're good?
Yeah, I have. I'm just texting the person actually. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna be a little bit late because I told her that I have a very important
Do you
meeting.
want to maybe continue this, but like let's leave it off with like your Xerona question?
Oh yeah, Zero question. Let's try and make it more professional,
Let's try to do it.
which I cannot think about. Wait, what do you think is the weirdest? Like I've seen people do theater and then do the MBA. What do you think is the weirdest combination with an MBA in your
That I've
defense?
seen.
Yeah, that you've seen or you think.
Mm, I've seen like marine biologists and stuff, like
Mm,
marine biology or like people that like do biology work or chemistry work. That one's kind of interesting,
mm-hmm,
just because like I can maybe see it like in their like if you go to like a organization and stuff, maybe, but like if you're doing more research, like actual research and stuff, that's kind of an interesting one because like you kind of think of like, okay, how could they use MBA?
mm-hmm.
But granted, they could probably use their MBA in terms of they don't need the management part, but they could use the contract and negotiation part
Yeah.
where they get their funds from people and stuff. So you kind of think of it that way, and you're like, okay. But that one's a weird, like, not a, let's not say weird because like you're getting it because you want to, but interesting combination. Um, Another one was the theater one, kind of interesting. But again, that one you can kind of think of like, okay, maybe he opens his up his own acting school or wants to set up a course for that, and then he can set it up online himself, and then follow the program there himself and stuff. So he can do that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other ones I kind of said before all kind of make sense to me. Engineering, you kind of think of like, okay, parts of an engineering program, he can be the management psychologists, maybe have their own office. Um, so that one's pretty interesting. Yeah, like chemistry, biology would be interesting.
I saw someone who did fine arts, and
Art
he was
is
in
interesting, but that one you can maybe kind of see too, because if they sell their stuff,
but that's the thing. He's a sculptor, and I was like, oh, so you did 6 years of art school. Why do you want an
oh,
MBA? He's like, funny enough, he doesn't know, but it just sounds fun. I was like, what are you?
hmm.
Because I was trying to imagine, like, okay, like if he sells his art, but don't they have agents for that? Don't you have to go through an agency, or you can sell it by yourself?
You can do it yourself. You don't have to have agents in order to do that, but
But
it's
he works
better
for,
because they understand that better. But
yeah, or maybe that's what he was trying to do. I was
you
like,
could do
fine
that,
art.
or again, they can open up their own shop and then deal with that and stuff. So like there you can think further ahead and maybe see kind of.
Oh,
But the thing is, that's funny on his case though. He said, I don't know. So he
he
like
said
he
he don't know, but it's. I feel like he wants to start something because he has so much
maybe. I
ideas.
think that's the to be honest, I think that's like one of the bigger reasons why people like they don't know now, but I think later down the road that would be one.
Down the road, at least just having that knowledge
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
Um, and then I met someone who was doing carpentry. He did carpentry,
Ooh,
and then his other 2 years he did another accelerated. So he did carpentry and plumbing, and then for the other 2 years he did something with fixtures, or I don't know how to say it. Like it deals with fixing and repairs or stuff like that.
interesting.
And then he was getting his MBA. And for him, he was like he didn't do a 4 year bachelor degree, but he did like the two, and which was kind of like a little bit equivalent to a bachelor's degree. And I was like, carpentry, like why? Like I can understand you doing your own business. And he's a carpenter, he's a plumber. You know what I mean? So I was like, is it like you want to open your own business or something like that? And he was just like, he doesn't have the like he said that he's not like he wants to open it right now because he's like 25, 26. But it was like kind of like he said people used to cheat him a lot. So to be
Mm,
able to get his master's and kind of understand this financial
mm.
aspect of it,
For sure, for
because he
sure,
was like he makes so much money, but he wants to invest, and a lot of people would like, there's like some. Not everyone who does finance is always truthful.
for sure. Well, yeah, especially when the other person doesn't know they're fine.
Doesn't know anything. Like he does just
Yeah,
like I have no clue.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, makes sense. Like I've met some people like I was like carpentry and plumbing with MBA.
You know, I just thought of
What?
one that would be kind of interesting. You learn a language
Mm-hmm.
and then going
Oh,
in.
linguistics.
Yeah.
Oh, we have someone who did that. She studied linguistics. She studied Chinese, Latin, and her husband did theology, and they're all doing their MBA. And I was like, theology and MBA, right? You kind
Yeah.
of. So but I understand his part. So he's doing that too, because to get a knowledge of the business and he tries to like combine business and also the Christian knowledge. That's what my school does because it's a Christian school. So like we do combine both of them together. So I think he wants to make an NG and nonprofit
Okay.
organization. So I could understand, but I was like theology, and then his wife studied linguistics, so she knows Latin, some German language, and sign language. So she just wanted to do that because I think they want to start doing NGO. But for me, it was like theology and MBA.
Yeah,
You're trying to make money with heaven? Like,
that's
what are
an
you trying to
interest
do?
that's an interesting one, yeah. Like those
But
are
it
interesting
was
ones. But
those are her.
yeah, I don't know. Let us
Those
know.
are her.
Well, if you're part of the MBA, let us know why. Or if you're doing your MBA, or if you're in a business, tell us why, and then maybe if you later down the road you will get your
You
MBA.
get it, yeah. Or you have a plan,
Or
but
even
just
if not, like you're not in the MBA or whatever, what are your thoughts of it? Give us like what you think, or like maybe why people do it, Or if you just come up with like an interesting, like, oh, somebody studied this and they're going for the MBA would be interesting, give us that too. We would love to know and hear more about stuff like that with you guys. And it's obviously super fun having these Xerona question times with you. Um, but yeah, I guess we'll leave it here and then we'll finish the interview part that I kind of cut Xerona off a little bit
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
on
You're
the next
good.
episode. Um, but yeah, I wanted her to have her meeting time that she's gonna do.
It's okay. I postponed it.
Oh, okay. Um, but yeah, hmm. What do you any things you want to say, Zerona? Anything you want to say for our fans, our people?
Business is needed, and don't be afraid to take the next step,
Hmm.
even if someone like me don't know what I'm gonna do. But at the same time, like someone said, don't spend too much money on your MBA if you don't know what you're gonna do in your MBA. But yeah, but there's still a lot of places that do that you might not. And one thing I noticed is that even if you're going to the MBA, as long as you have that experience and you're still young, don't aim for a manager position because no one's gonna give me a management position because I don't really have a lot of work experience. But it's always good to learn slowly, and because you have the basics of it, it's like, oh, you're also like, you know, you're learning. But and also I noticed because there's a girl also who's graduated with me, and like she's graduated and she's also young like me. She's 22 actually. She graduated at age 22, an MBA. And she was like, no one wants to hire me. Like every work I get is just like intern. And she was like, I have an MBA. But it's like, yeah, but do you have the experience?
Hmm.
So don't don't be like, oh, I have an MBA, why are you giving me this low position? It's more of like, especially if you're not, someone that
For
you
sure.
know, so just be open and just like there's some jobs that offers I've been getting. I have my MBA, but because I don't have that much, experience, I'm just like, I'll just take it. So be open minded with what you get because um that's what you get.
Yeah,
So
definitely for sure. Don't rush things, guys. Just
take it slow,
take a
one
slow
step
think
at
about
a
it,
time.
organize it well, think plan it through, and you'll be fine. Because obviously this is a huge step, and MBA is a big thing. You said
Mm-hmm.
once you get that experience and finally in companies, then you can start using
Yeah, we can
your
start.
power of having an MBA. That's when you start using it. When you've been in a company for a while, you
Yeah.
have
And they
experience,
know
you
that
go to
this
another
shit has the
place.
management. Yeah.
Or like if you're in a place and somebody wants to hire you from another place, boom, you get that, oh yeah, I'm an MBA and blah blah blah, and try to raise up your wage that way and stuff. That's when you start using it. So like be smart there, understand things there, but continue on, work hard, and then you'll definitely be fine. Like it's just constant work, constant improvement.
That's all.
But it's tough. We're not saying it's easy. It's definitely not.
It's not.
It's hard, but things
It's
are hard,
not.
and but they'll be worth it. Continue on. It'll be worth it at the end because, if you're working hard, you're believing in yourself, you inspiring to be better, and then being a good person and valuing things. Like we said, God is going to be by your side, and if you have that, then you're good. And then obviously, if you have more stuff, family, friends by your side, you're gonna pull through. So.
You
And
will
by
pull
the
through,
way,
girl.
like all those big extravagant things, like don't matter too much at the end of the day. Just be happy. If you're happy, content with things, then continue being that way, and good things will. So, um, don't push yourself too hard. That's for sure. Especially I'll say that to friends more on the east side of the world. Um,
Mm,
especially when you're younger, you think like, uh, yeah, if I don't do this, if I fail that, if I do this, I'm a failure for the rest.
yeah.
It's really hard to see that at times. I know
That was
friends
me.
who that there were the thoughts and stuff. So like it's
Just let
definitely
it
not the
go.
end. Like there's so much life, there's so much things that you can do. And if you have good people helping you along the way to help you with those opportunities, look for them, do things, you'll be okay. So keep pushing on, keep fighting on, you'll be fine. And it might be scary at first, but you push through.
Life is a roller coaster.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't mean you can enjoy the ride.
Oh, but yeah. But uh, any last words you want to say, Zerona?
Yeah, I just made a song. It's called um Life is a roller coaster, but you can enjoy the ride. It's dropping out soon. It's dropping out. Yeah, it's dropping out. It's not. It's dropping out. Yeah, soon. Um.
Oh yeah. And then the last thing, hopefully, if I can actually get them to do it, Zerona and Kedem, we
mm,
can intro and outro for the podcast. We'll see. I want them to do it because I think
yeah,
it's
I want to do it too. God, I've been procrastinating. It's not good.
yeah. So hopefully we can get them to do it. It'd be really cool. Maybe I don't know if we'll have them both do like both intro, like both of them do the intro and then both of them do the outro. Maybe we'll do like one does the intro and one does the outro. I think that'd be kind of cool. Um, but yeah, hopefully we can figure that out. Um,
Yeah.
and then in terms of like the podcast and making it better, I think what I'll do is when I start the program, I'll get that new laptop or whatever. I'll start to improve the editing and stuff and figuring that out. And probably start like right now, I've been able to do like 720 videos. I
Mm-hmm.
think by that time I'll be able to do like full 1080 and then like good quality, great stuff. And then maybe down the road start like getting mics and stuff and then start improving a little bit here and there. So uh, it's fun because we get to do this and see the differences, like how we started. We did those like changing camera things at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of cool, but then it kind of like I don't know, and the quality wasn't great on some of
Yeah, it wasn't great
them.
at time. It was like, ugh,
So now that a little bit of time has passed, you see like the differences and stuff. It's kind of cool how much I've been able to
thank
kind of run
God.
here and there, improving. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I was super happy you're here, either watching us on video or listening to us. Thank you for the time. It's been fun. We're back, finally doing long videos. This is a long one for you guys after a long time. Um, yeah, it was fun. Get to share things that have happened to us, experiences. So everything, weddings, schools, work, everything. So hopefully
It
you guys,
worked.
yeah.
Enjoy it. We're gonna enjoy it, and we're gonna oh no, just for everyone, be a good person, and don't be a good person if you're a Christian. Follow Christ, because as I said, I've learned a lot of things from this guy's wedding, and it's just and be good to people. Show and don't share niceness and expect something to be given back to you, because
Mm,
people can read that.
mm.
So show niceness, because like even to now, he's like he never expected it. And if someone like if Brian is getting a wedding, Lord knows, if Brian gets married, he know who you call me, because
Oh, I'll definitely call her. To
I'm
be honest,
100% there.
if I ever got married, the person maybe planning things to do in the wedding, I'll probably have Zerona do it, to be honest with you.
I'll be like,
Because I
what
think
up? Because
Zerona would probably like kill it.
they called me last minute. I was like, why not?
No,
It's like,
I'll give you a long time to.
that's what I said. Even if you call me last minute, I was like, you want me? You want me? As long as you need me, I'm there for you, man. Because and then like he up to now he's shocked, because it's like people he hardly knows. So be a good person, and don't just be a good. People see that, and I'm still gonna emphasize on it. People see your niceness, and don't only be nice to people you know. Be nice to people you don't know.
Everyone, just
If you can
everyone.
help, yeah, if you can help someone, do it, because as I said, his closest friends were not there for him, but it was only his friends that he knew for like what 6 months. They were there for him. So that's all I have to say. Especially to the young folks and the old folks
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
They're nice to people.
for sure. Wise words from our Zerona for X. So,
I like how we did it together.
yeah. Oh, we did it at the same time?
Yeah, we did at the same
No,
time.
I didn't notice. But yeah, fun episode. What episode is this? 24.
24.
24. This will be 24. We did one already, but this will be actual
This
24.
will be 24, yeah.
Um, so yeah, hopefully you enjoyed 24. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed this sharing this time with you guys again. Yeah, look forward to the next episode. We'll find time to do that soon, and hopefully continue to figure that out. Especially after Xerona finishes summer work, it should probably be a little bit better. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've been one of your hosts, Brian. Obviously, thank you for having me again. Seeing you guys, talking with you guys. So, and yeah, and then obviously my co-host here,
Xerona with an X.
as you all know her. Um, we are thankful for you guys. Thank you for everything. It's been fun. We've been enjoying doing this podcast. We want to continue, improve it, get big, to have many more guests. That's probably another thing we got to do. Start bringing in more
Yeah.
guests. Um, so maybe I'll bring in like master program people too. That'd be interesting.
Ooh, yeah, that would be
Um,
good.
that'd be kind of cool, yeah. So we can do that, and then yeah, and then obviously if there's any topics, any things like that, please let us know, comment, whatever interest, or maybe you guys want us to talk about your favorite something, sport, uh, TV, movie, show, music, whatever. Share it.
We're here for you.
Um, but yeah, but also remember, obviously, hit the subscribe button because that helps us out a lot. Hit the bell icon for every new video and video of the podcast that comes out. Comment obviously on the videos. Let us know about the questions or other questions of all these previous videos, and obviously this one. Hit the like button because that helps us share the video more to everyone. And then obviously, if you're on the listener side now, which is awesome, yeah,
Woo!
Spotify.
Guys, 45.
Share the podcast with your friends so they can listen on the go. Hopefully they like the episode. A nice episode here of sharing and talking with you guys again. And if you guys don't know, we talk about pretty much anything. So like we talk about everything here. And it's a good sharing space
Yeah.
about life, things we have like, interests, hobbies, sad things, good things, bad things, so everything we share. So um, yeah, so hopefully you guys like that. So yeah, hit the I don't know what would be on Spotify. There's a like or a heart or something. I don't know. What is it? You know?
For Spotify,
Yeah.
there's a what do you call it? Favorite
Favorite?
button. Yeah.
Favorite. So hit the favorite button. Obviously rate. I'm pretty sure there's a rating. Um,
Yeah.
you can rate us there, reviews as well. Hit us with the good reviews, the good likes. So much appreciated. Give us a good listen, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that time with us.
Please do.
So yeah, I've been Brian, and Zerona will definitely leave you with the last couple there, then she'll get us out of here.
Yeah. And as I said, be good, focus on what you need to focus on. Don't really think too much about life. Don't be like, oh, it's life. But um if you don't have a plan, put it to God. If you do have a plan, put it to God. So that just I'm not an experienced person. Like Brian is more experienced than me, but from what I have to say, it's be good, have God by your side, which is the most important, and don't think too much. Life is too short. Now, when I met Brian, I was what, 20? When did I meet you? 2022, right?
It's been two
We met
years.
in 20.
Yeah.
I was 20. I was 20, 21, and now I'm getting to my mid 20s, and just just don't. Life is too short. Life is too short. And I'm a little bit of drama queen, but yeah, life is too short. So don't overthink things, and yeah, that's just all I have to say. And being good. I'm still emphasizing on being good to people. It plays along. That's one thing. If that's one thing I learned like this month, that is one thing I've learned this month. Be good to people. It goes a very long way. So yeah. But
For sure.
That's it. Okay. See you guys. Have a great weekend, a great day, a great month, a great year. Okay.
Well,
And don't
yeah,
forget to like
have
and
all of that,
subscribe.
but we'll be there for those
No,
times.
we'll be there, but
Yeah, but you get the picture. Long
you
term
get the
happiness
picture.
is what we're looking for. So yeah,
And
you
subscribe also,
guys take
honestly.
care. Have a nice one. Enjoy your week.
Thank you. Enjoy your week.